This is the 7th time Ali has been thrown into the garbage truck by his mother. Ali grabbed his mother and said, "Mommy." But his mother decided to leave. That garbage truck was driven by a man named Mehmet. At night, Mehmet discovered a strange sound. So, he kicked the bag. Something black suddenly passed out of his sight. Mehmet assumed that it was a mouse, but he found out that he was a boy. Ali sat crouched in a small corner. No matter what Mehmet said, Ali would not come out. Mehmet thinks the boy has strayed here, so he called police. But the action made Ali terrified. He begged him not to call police. Mehmet didn't know what to do, and found a way to comfort Ali. He cooked a meal, then shouted loudly so Ali could hear, "If you want to eat, get out." As expected, this idea from Mehmet worked. Ali got out. After a while, Ali said that he and mother live at his stepfather's house, but that man often tortured and bullied him. That's why Ali's mother threw him in the garbage truck. Ali also said he had to make money, then went back to pick up his mother. Mehmet sympathized with the boy, so he allowed Ali to stay for one night. While bathing Ali, Mehmet found the boy's back covered with wounds. He sympathized Ali very much because he himself is a miserable person. Mehmet's main job is to collect scrap. Although he is still very young, but he has an incurable disease. The disease was so severe that Mehmet had bloody solid. He must use painkiller to live. Mehmet's purpose of making money was to keep his life. Out of sympathy with Ali, Mehmet decided to take care of him. So the next day, Mehmet bought Ali new clothes. Also helps him to make up like a little princess. Mehmet even took Ali to eat delicious food, bought cream cakes, and held a party. That evening, Mehmet had gathered all the homeless children. Under the candlelight and cake, Mehmet told them to make wishes. In turn of a boy who collects trash, the boy's aspirations made everyone dumbfounded. This is the first time he is celebrating his birthday, but his wish is to die. Everyone are quiet. In fact, his mother died when he was born. He feared that when he was growing up, she would not recognize him. All the homeless kids are lost their parents for some reasons. They were very grateful to Mehmet for letting them know what was family. The next day, Mehmet woke up and found that Ali was no longer there. He walked around the house looking for him. He even found on the street, but he couldn't find the boy. The kidney disease tormented Mehmet, causing him in pain. But whatever Mehmet did, he couldn't find Ali. He wanted to report to the police, when he found Ali sitting obediently on the sofa. Ali said that he dreamed of meeting his mother. The boy missed his mother very much, so he went looking for it. It was in that moment Mehmet realized he could not replace Ali's mother, and give him a family. So he decided to teach Ali basic survival skills. That day, Mehmet gave Ali a new garbage cart. At the same time lead him to collect scrap. Just like that, they live happily together for a while. Until one day, Mehmet discovered Ali fainted in the middle of the street. It turned out that the boy was given medicine, so he got poisoned and fainted. Mehmet hugged Ali back home. But when Ali woke up, the boy became extremely scared. The effectiveness of the drug remains. Ali thinks this man is his stepfather. Mehmet held the boy tightly and held him in the chair. While trying to protest, Ali hit Mehmet's waist. The kidney disease recurred. The pain struck Mehmet again. Mehmet had to witness the only photo with his mother was torn by Ali. Mehmet could only cry helplessly. When it was over, Mehmet remembered his childhood. He was also mistreated like Ali is now. That's why Mehmet didn't want Ali to be the same as him. So he decided to take Ali home. Mehmet understood clearly, only Ali's mother could bring him true happiness. Under Ali's direction, the two of them arrived in front of a mansion. A man stepped out, making Ali hide behind Mehmet. That man is exactly Ali's stepfather. Mehmet chased behind him, preparing to teach him a lesson, but in the end still lost track. Mehmet returned to the mansion when he found Ali beaten up and thrown into the garbage truck. Mehmet picked him up and asked who did this. Ali cried while saying that it was his stepfather, but obviously Mehmet was always behind him. How could he come back here and fight Ali? Mehmet looked around. Only a few young men were picking up trash here. He did not say much, but directly fought them. As a result, they beat him to the point of blood. While in a coma, Mehmet still could not forget Ali. But when Mehmet regained consciousness in the hospital, Ali was unknown. Mehmet brought all his savings to the front of the villa. The one who opened the door was an old woman. Mehmet took the money and pleaded with the old woman in front of him, but the old woman did nothing. At that moment, an old man came out from the house, directly splashing money in Mehmet's hand, then coldly shut the door. Mehmet was furious, and he pushed the door open, but he couldn't see Ali at all, until he opened a door to a room. Mehmet involuntarily knelt on the floor. At that moment, he realized there was no child named Ali. The only thing that exists is his own childhood obsession. It turns out that Mehmet used to live here. Stepfather often beat and tortured him. Mehmet's mother threw him in the garbage truck to protect him. All that happened is the tragic past of Mehmet. All are hallucinations he imagined to save his own soul. Mehmet bathed for air, covered head for air, Organizing a celebration party is not for anyone. It was he who tore the only picture between himself and his mother. The violent scenes that Mehmet saw, the boy was none other than him. Or the scene mother comes to save her son, all of which are Mehmet's fantasies. Mehmet's friends did not want to disrupt his little happiness, so he had always built it all up with him. Mehmet just wished to have a childhood like other children, reunited with his mother. But perhaps, this little wish will come to someone else, not this poor Mehmet.